We did get some players returning to practice this week, man. Some good names too, bro. Some really good names.
Notable names.
Heck yeah, man. We're excited about this one right here, especially with not just the game coming up on Saturday, but we also got playoffs around the corner as well. So maybe, hopefully, we will see if any of these guys come back to us. But earlier this week, we officially opened up the practice window for Roman Wilson. Shout out to Roman Wilson. We also opened it up for Cole Holcomb, 5'5" in the building. Logan Lee as well. And, oh my goodness, who am I forgetting on the last?
There's another guy.
No, that might be it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. 3.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, man. So, obviously, in terms of their participation in practice, I want to say the only one that's been a full participant, at least earlier on, was Roman Wilson.
Both days.
Tuesday days,
and Wednesday.
Correct. Yep. The other two guys have been in the limited capacity, but starting with Roman, man, does he make it?
No. Absolutely not. I want him to. Like, why not? Why not give him a chance out there? I think he could do some better things than a Van Jefferson. But it's not happening because, one, he's been hurt for almost all this season.
Yeah.
And when he was healthy, that window where he was healthy in the middle of the season, around like week 5, week 6, he was fully participating in practice. We didn't dress him. And then the game we did dress him, would he get like 2 snaps, 5 snaps or something? Didn't have any production, and then he gets hurt, and then he's on IR again. And when now he's coming back.
IR, we were all shocked too. Like, it was that serious to be on IR?
Yeah, I don't even know what he did. And then now he's coming off of IR with 1 game left. Big time football to be played here, where you got to be buttoned up as much as possible, all the details right. Have the best chemistry. You need to have that chemistry.
On all
you need to have that chemistry
right
with the quarterback. You guys got to be on the same page with these high stakes games ahead of us.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I don't see Tomlin or the coaching staff or Russ having trust in a Roman Wilson at this point. I'd like to see it. Man. Yeah. So, like, with this 3-game skid, like, if we lose to the Bengals, if we go on this 4-game skid, maybe I am just throwing caution to the wind for these playoffs and just be like, we need to switch up somewhere or another. We need a different dynamic here. Yeah. Throw Roman Wilson out there for 10, 15 plays in the playoffs. See what happens. You could throw off the defense a little bit too, maybe.
Good.
He could throw us off a little bit, but maybe it's actually a positive
it
for
might
us.
work for us. We might need to be thrown off a little bit, all right?
Exactly.
We've been too cool, man. Just flip it up a little bit. Yeah, man, I'm with you. As much as I want Roman Wilson to be the guy that plays, I'm kind of like past believing that I'm going to see that this year. I've kind of airmailed that to next season.
Yeah.
But it was encouraging that he was a full participant. If I remember correctly, it might have been hammy. I could be off though.
I don't even remember.
It's been so long, and I just remember like the first injury was the hammy, right? That was the first one coming out of training camp.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the big thing though that you brought up is not just his athleticism, right? Because he's very talented, and that's why we drafted him. And I think he's gonna have a chance to have a dope career here because of what he brings to the table. But it's more than just the talent part. When you're talking about putting him in the game, man, if you're in the slot and they're showing a blitz, did you get the check? Do you know the hot? Or are you gonna still be running down the field 30 yards talking about I'm open?
He's had a lot of time to study.
You know what I mean? And we've also said and we've seen where it's a difference between classroom versus
I said that as a joke.
but not for you, but for him. A lot of young dudes like they'll think like, yo, I know this. And it's like I got this. And you're like, no, you don't. Like the amount of repetition, seeing it, talking about it, walking through it, practicing it, just to get out there and play. And we still see dudes go out there and blow a coverage, right? We'll still see a dude go out there and drop a pass, run the wrong route. Is he on the red line or not, right? All these other things. It's like this what these dudes are doing constantly. So when you take a guy that hasn't even been building up that muscle memory, hasn't been building up those reps, a lot of people, especially with a vet quarterback like Russ, I mean, we even saw it with 7. Man, I remember in practice with 7, it's like, yo, if that dude doesn't know what he's doing, yo, get off the field. Like, because you hurting us more than you're helping us right now. And with younger guys, they typically kind of got to go through that rocky phase. And usually it's like earlier in the season when the stakes aren't as high. It's just right now. We like, you know what a loss does in a week from now? You don't get a do-over in a week from now. A week from now, it's, yo, y'all suck. Y'all failed again. Y'all didn't get the championship. Like, who gets fired? So with that, man, it's like you gotta really be like ultra critical about who even gets the opportunity to get a helmet, let alone who gets the opportunity to actually like see that football field, man. Because nobody's gonna care if he blows the assignment. Is Russ getting hit and it's a strip sack, or Russ thinking he's reading this right and he's throwing it, anticipating it's a pick, and it's like, oh, pick six. We like, So that's like my only hesitancy. But
we ain't signing Russ, we're signing Fields.
Yeah, that's what it'll turn to. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what it'll shift to. 1,000%, man. We would all be on board regardless of if we knew, that was on him. It doesn't matter.